Hello and welcome back to another installment of the Craftsmen Collective. As always, Rock here, and I haven't really done a whole lot since the last episode on the server. I've done stuff in my single-player test world or other various single-player test worlds, but I haven't really done a whole lot since last episode. I know I did combine some of the slices into the whole melons. I haven't really touched the room over there. I'm probably going to do that sometime this weekend, do some touching up with there, and we'll get back to that once I've kind of get happy with some design decisions over there. But, you know, I signed on earlier today because I was going to do some various little things, some mining, some gathering and such, and I looked over and I saw this. Now, I'm not entirely sure what it is because as soon as I saw it, I signed out. So this is a kind of the first time I'm getting a look at it, and as we can see, it's from Cal. I thought you could use this junk I found, Cal guy. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. That's what we're gonna find out now. Chest. He's probably doing like we did, where we surrounded the whole thing with stone. Oh, we got a C. I assume that's his be his logo. My guess is that he filled. Holy Jesus! Filled the center with the goods. Yeah, like we did with our stone box. And coincidentally, these chests are going to come in handy for the project that we're going to be prototype building today. So most of the episode will be in the single-player test world, as I haven't completely designed out the project. I've done a little bit of work on it, but I haven't completely designed it out. So there's still a lot of work to do with it, and hopefully there was nothing important there. But thanks, Mr. Cal guy. I greatly appreciate all of this, and it will help with all of our future projects. And it looks like he gave us just short of 64. You son of a bitch. No, just kidding. Thanks, Cal. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna assume this is what he meant by soon, or at least I can hope this is what he meant by soon. Now it's a matter of figuring out where we're gonna place all of this, because we don't have a lot of room. Well, we do have 31 chests, so or I'll break into my back room here. We will make another chest for this. Smooth stone. Alright, perfect. Okay, and we have any room? Not a huge amount of room here. Alright, we'll branch off. This kind of will be our extra stuffs chest. But thanks again, Cal. And I will be using a lot of this stuff soon. And speaking of using that stuff, actually, let me pause that. Speaking of stuff that we will be using it for, we will be jumping over to our single-player test world, and I will be constructing the next project, or prototype constructing the next project, and we'll go from there. So I will be back in a moment. Right, so we are back in our single-player test world. As you can see, there's the paper trade station that we prototyped out the other time. So now we will be doing some prototyping for our auto harvest farm. Now, I did this on a different test world. I did a small little prototype for like a little auto harvest system. So what it did was there'd be a little plot of dirt, and then there would be assemblers around it, and block breakers, and various pipes and timing, redstone timings and such, and such that the assembler would till the ground, place a seed, bone meal it, break it on, put it into a chest. That's kind of the system that I was developing, but I didn't quite know how to go from there. I wanted to have, kind of some type of system where I could select what type of crop that I would want to, harvest a stack of from seeds, and it would do it and give it to me. Now, I wasn't sure how I would set it up, and then the other day, yesterday, I think from yesterday from me, from when I record this, E12 put out his video, and he showed off a switchboard for his nether hub for his railroad track, and I saw that and it clicked for me. I was like, I can use a system exactly like that for the auto harvest farm, and that is kind of what we're going to be constructing today. And of course there's a train in the back room, and so I'll be right back while that train goes by. BRB. Alright, so we're back, and we will thus start the construction of our system. Now, ultimately, right now, it's going to start off as a 12 panel, or a 12 crop system. For now, we might be able to expand this at some point, but for now, as I mentioned, it's just going to be a 12 crop system. Okay, so first we'll start off with our frame. After that, we will come over and start creating our panel for our selection. So we have right here, this is where our selection panel will be. Off of this, we will place our buttons, which will be 12. Off of this, we will start constructing the switch selector board. So first we come over here, and we place our wire here. We place a redstone torch up here. Off of this, we will be placing some repeaters into a sticky piston. Placing a set of blocks here. Some repeaters here. And so what happens is when we press the button, it will power this line right here, pushing this sticky piston up, which will get powered by this torch. Off of that, we have another set of sticky pistons, so we can get rid of that, giving them a block. Off of that, these will come out, and they will come right here, which they will get powered. They will power this redstone lamp. And so now if we come over here, by pressing it, the selected or the pressed button will be depowered, while the others are powered. So this is how the switchboard ultimately works, and now we'll be setting up the switchboard for the other sides as well. So we'll do the same for these sides. We have our torches and our redstone, followed by repeaters. Repeaters and blocks, pistons, more blocks, repeaters, block, piston, and that. Perfect, perfect. And off of this, oh, I have this not quite far enough ahead. I feel I did that wrong. Hold on. Feel something is something's not quite right. Alright, well, let me fix this up real quick. Figure out what I did wrong. Oh, okay. There we go. That's the problem. We had it one too high. There we go. And thus, we will do the same over here. Torch. Dust. Repeaters. More repeaters. And pistons. Followed by blocks. And more pistons. More blocks. And this. There we go. That is the missing link. And then we place this and this. And now we have the faceplate set up. Minus. Perfect. So with this we would have our faceplate set up. We'd throw a nice little border around the top here. And nice little frame, giving us a 2x2 entrance in the top. Okay, perfect. Off of this, we need to connect all three of these together. That way, when a button is pressed, all the others will kind of correspond to it. So off of this, we need to go down underneath, and that's where we will be wiring off of. So go here, here, here. We'll break this out for a minute. And we'll also break out this floor just so we can get some space to do some wiring, and we can put the floor back in after. So same over in this corner. We need to break out a little section and make sure that we don't break out too much. Perfect. This is this, and then off of this we need to connect all of it up with some redstone wiring. Alright, perfect. Now with just this right here, it's not going to quite reach, so if we press this button right here, this one is not going to reset. Same with this one right here. But if we press any of the others, everything else works. That is because this block and this block are, I think, 16 blocks away with the redstone connection, making it not work. So what we have to do for this special case is we're going to route it around this way. And connect it like such, so that it goes like this. And then we would, of course, cover this up with our floor material. Same with over here. And that should fix our issue. Yeah, should fix our issue with the switcher board not being able to reach. So if we press this one, that one turns on. If we press that one turns on. It's perfect. So with that, we have our switchboard set up. Now, although we have a switchboard set up with the lighting and such, we have to pretty much hook it up so we know which button is actually pressed. Now, how we do this is through this right here. So if we place a block along this ridge right here, and we place some repeaters, you will see that the one that is not up, which is the one that's selected, is not powered. Taking that, we branch that off, and you invert the signal. So now we have a torch, that one torch that will be on off of all of these. So we come through like this, throw in our torches and our repeaters. Doing the same over here, of course. Repeater area, torch area. Alright, and now the only one that is selected will be lit up. Now, what do we do once we have this? Oh, people outside being noisy. What do we do once we have this? Well, we need to hook this up to some type of system that will be pretty much a second button. The second button, so we'll have our first buttons, which is our selector. And so, like, for example, we will have where are you? Feel like I'm missing it. There it is. We'll have, you know, something like grapes. And we'd be like, bam, I want grapes. So now we have grapes selected. We need a second button that's gonna actually start the whole process. Now, in order for this to work, we're gonna need a way to detect once the second button is pretty much which one's selected off of this. Once the second button is pressed, to do this, we are going to use a AND gate in order to do this successfully. So we're going to have this right here, in addition to this right here. So this essentially is an AND gate. Now, what this means is that this torch will not get lit up unless hold on, I think I have this a little backwards. Okay, yeah, I have this slightly backwards. Or slightly off. I gotta remember, I did this on a different computer, so I'm trying to remember how exactly I set this up. I think it was branched off of hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta figure this out real quick just to save some time. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I had it just slightly off. These torches shouldn't be on this side, they should be on the top here. And so off of that, we can branch this right here. And so off of that, we will have our torches. We can have our other torches our other blocks right here. And then we will have this. And so this right here is going to be our AND gate. Ooh, ooh. Oh, misclicking all over the place. Alright, so this is an AND gate. So what happens is that this torch will not turn on unless this torch is on, and then a power source sent to this block is on. So for example, we have go with something like, oh, a little too down, something like that. So let's say we have a power source that's going to go into this block. This isn't, you know, exactly how we'll do it necessarily, but ultimately power is going to get sent to all of these at the same time anyways. So we have a source of power that gets sent to all of them. And as you can see, this torch gets turned on because this torch is giving power, as well as this side is giving power. And so this torch is going to be the only one on. So if we press this third one in, as you can see, this third one turns on. Actually, I wonder. Actually, I might be able to make this a bit smaller. Save some space. If we create our AND gate on the initial torch, instead of trying to create it off of another chain of torches. So we'll use this block right here, and we will create our AND gate off of this. Okay, so with that, the correct torch will only turn on once a power is coming from here, or this pretty much, as long as this is off or it's selected, and all of these are turned off from something such as, oh, I don't know. Something like this. And thus, and such, only will turn on once a second button is pressed. Actually, can I still do this? Yes, I can. Okay. So with this, we need 2 new ingredients to the system. We need our chest, which we'll grab a diamond chest. We will also need a receiver, which we can find right. We'll just open this up. This is gonna make it easier. Right here. We need to jump over to a cheat mode. And we will grab a whole ton of receivers. So with that, we can plot receivers down right here, 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 and here. And then we can place chest along there. Ooh, random lag spike. So with this kind of system right here, only when a second button is pressed to power all of these, and a button is selected, will this receiver process input. Now, in these chests is where we'll be placing our seeds. So we'll have, say, stacks of seeds in here, and then we'll have this receiver that will have seeds in it, so it knows, or retriever knows what to get, and then we'll use some pneumatic tubes. And oh, how did I lose a pneumatic tube in creative mode? That's odd. Pneumatic tube. That's odd. Anyways, the receiver will pull the seeds out, and then it will funnel them up to okay, I don't know what that was about. It will funnel them up to our main contraption. Our main contraption, what do you ask? Is the harvest, or this whole kind of system itself. So for this, we're going to need a few different things. We are going to need a assembler, or was it deployer? I think it might be a deployer. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's a deployer. Okay, I'm gonna grab an assembler just in case, because I'm not 100% sure which one it is. Assembler. Okay, we also need a piece of dirt. And this is kind of our thing that we're going to be constructing around. And so, let's see. Let's check. I think it's this. Oh. The assembler. No, maybe. No. Pretty sure it's the deployer. Let me get rid of that. Grab myself a hoe. In this situation, we are going to use a diamond hoe. Plop that in. Now, if we give this block power. Perfect, perfect. So, with this, we're going to have 3 deployers. One is going to be our hoe. One will be for seeds. And one will be for bone meal. And then, last but not least, we're also going to need a block breaker. This is going to be used to gather the materials once the whole system is gathered. So we'll come in here, we will grab our block breaker. And this is ultimately the whole system. Now the only step left after that is wiring it all up, which should be pretty easy. So we come in here, we'll have some wire that comes into here. We will put a repeater here in order to kind of have a little bit of a delay in order for it to successfully work properly. And then we'll come into there. And additionally, we're also going to want to go into this block breaker off of a delay. And we'll go like this. How do we want to do this? I think I can do this. Let me double check. No. How was it set up? It was set up with such as... I think it was set up like that. Yeah, that looks right. Perfect. And so this should work in a kind of a chain fashion. So power will come in, activate this, a tick later, activate this, a tick later, activate this, and a tick later, activate the block breaker. And so if we take our pneumatic tube and put a, let's say, just put a chest here for now. And we need to fill up these a bit. We have a hoe in here. We will throw some seeds in here. So let me grab some seeds somewhere over the rainbow. Over here. Over here. We will grab some coffee beans. And we also need some bone meal. I apologize if you can hear any cars outside or anything like that. I just have my window open because it gets really hot if I keep it closed. Where the hell? Moon. Perfect. Perfect. Bone meal. Alright, so we'll grab a button. And this should work. Okay. Okay. I might need the additional piece that I thought I didn't need before. Or it could be just because of the plant. Let me do a different seed real quick as a test. Such as, we'll go with strawberries. That sounds like a good seed. Right? Strawberries, good seed. Okay, I will need the last block, which will be the transposer, I believe. Transposer. Which we will place right. Yeah. And then this will go on 2 ticks. Alright, so we give this a press. Oh, herder. Perfect. Noisy car. And so off of this we should be able to do some type of system like, let me grab a timer. Right here. And I think we could even set this to 1 second. What's missing? Something's broken here. Well, that's broken. Okay, deployer's not getting okay, oh, her. Let me fix that. I removed that block before, which kind of broke everything when it's not there. So we come back over here. We place our transposer. We also place our block. And I have a feeling it's going to get powered from that too. There we go. That is the way to do it. And so this is a auto harvesting system. Now off of this, we'd of course do something like this and this. And this is where this right here, that system over here is what's gonna pull our seeds out, and they're going to put them into this deployer right here. Then we will also have an additional chest that gets pulled from regardless of what button we press. That's going to be the moan meal that gets put into this one. Which I'm actually... Okay, it's... Actually, I'm a bit confused. Let me... Oh, no, it's still going to work. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So this is ultimately the harvester system. This, of course, won't be connected to this chest right here, but will spew out into this right here, and will fall down onto us. Ultimately, that is the system I will be putting together. And I will, once I figure out all of the little intricacies and the bug fixes for it, I will be constructing it on the main server, and I'll probably construct it on camera, or partially on camera, or at least show you guys. So that's that. I'm going to jump back over to the main server, so I will be right back. Alright, so we're back on the Craftsmen Collective in the Nexus. And as I mentioned last episode, we wanted to do... Oh, there goes my fan, just falling over. As I mentioned last episode, we wanted to do a little bit of touring of the server. And so what I think I'm going to do is at the end of each episode, do a little tour of, you know, one place per episode to kind of get an idea of other people's houses. Now, I'm going to be careful not to show off anything that people who are working on stuff on the server, who are doing LPs, their stuff. That way they can show it off in their episode. So first we will start off with... I'm trying to see who... Bam, Naceros. So, Naceros has kind of abandoned this place for his castle, or his tower that he's been doing in his MystCraft world. And so we're gonna look around a little bit around his original base and kind of see what he's got going on. Now, for most of you who watch other people's series from the Craftsmen Collective, you probably might have seen most of this stuff before, but I figured I'd show it for those who haven't. So this is Naceros' little castle with little nubs at the top. He's got a nice little farm going on. Some nice fruits and veggies going on around, or mostly veggies. I might come, don't tell him, I might come snag a little bit, or a couple at some point, just so we can have some, to do some crops with. It's got some nice glass panes going on. This over here is his wheat farm that's automated. Automated with red power and pistons and void pipes down there. So that's nice. And then he has this teleport pipe that teleports it to something. So with that, we come into his house. Some chest with various items. Some wools and dyes. Some various other blocks. Some noisy people outside. Wow, look at all the redstone. Ooh, I'm so tempted to just take it all. If I remember correctly, this is a water ladder for his skeleton farm, or skeleton spawner downstairs. I'm gonna take a peek upstairs. I haven't seen up here before. Ooh, this looks nice. It's a nice little table around this log. A table, or yeah, little cute little pink chair. There should be more chairs around this table. Some bat boxes that are all, yeah, pretty full. This is one of those things that we're gonna have to get into at some point. That way we kind of have power for things such as these Bluetricity furnaces, which, if I remember correctly, are like 1.5 speed compared to 1 speed of normal furnaces. So that's something we're gonna have to look into at some point. Some foods, some seeds, some raw ingredients. It's got a lot of good stuff here. It's a bed. So we'll go downstairs a little bit. Take a peek. Ooh, I missed some stuffs. Random pit. His logistics pipes that are all connected to his chest, and auto crafting tables. So we got hummus, fertilizer, wooden gears, sticks, planks, pistons. Ooh, it's got a lot of piston mats in there. Now I'm wondering if all of these piston mats are from the bug that we had with an earlier version of it's like Buildcraft, I think. So we come down here, some more power stuff. I remember watching his video for him building this, and I think this backside has the lava, and then these 3 sides have water, and that's a powered system. This right here is for his skeleton farm, which I believe is right in here. Yeah, there it is. And you can turn it on and off with this right here, which controls some power on some lamps. Yep. Let's see, what else? I remember he had a dual spawner right next to itself. Right. Not there, obviously. Right somewhere. Saros, where'd you put it? Is it over here? Nope, that's his cave. They put it somewhere. I don't remember where. Alright. Yeah? No? Alright, it's somewhere. I remember watching him move a second spawner somewhere. And then I think just come down here is it to his old strip mine that he doesn't use anymore. So not a huge amount. A lot of compacts, a lot of things in a nice compact area. And I think the last thing that is left of his base that we didn't see is his cow, sheep, pig cluster of an area, which is right out here. Oh, it's just a cow area now. What's this? Oh, this is a, I think this is a cobblestone, yeah, cobblestone generator. I should show Nucera's. Oh, this is actually probably pretty fast compared to at least compared to mine. I think mine's a little smaller though, but this is probably better for when you need a lot of cobblestone really fast. This is his cow area. That's a lot of cows. Lots of cows. Some random ass trees. And then I remember seeing this before. This was the Jazzy Pastry creating a tunnel all the way from their towers over there, all the way over to Nucera's base, which is pretty funny. But that is the first base we'll be touring on the server. Next time we'll tour another base. I'm not sure who, but we'll tour another base. But with that, I think I'm gonna call it an end. And as always, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you have any particular things that you guys would like to see on the Craftsmen Collective series, or in general for the channel, feel free to let me know as well. And as always, this is Rock, and I will catch you guys next time.